everyone, my name is Izzy and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So just like I did at the start of autumn, I have made the ultimate guide to Christmas with a bucket list of activities for you to do and a watch list of movies for you to watch. I have my cup of tea here with me, so we are going to sit and chat for a bit and discuss how we can have the best Christmas yet. I know for some people Christmas has already begun, but for me personally Christmas begins on December 1st, hence why this video is being posted now. So to start things off, the first thing on this bucket list is to decorate both your room and your house. Obviously it depends how much control you have over your house, whether you live there or whether you're living with your family, but decorations are the best way to step into the Christmas spirit. It just means wherever you go in your house, you get a reminder of the season and the spirit, and it just makes everything a bit more magical. However extreme you decide to take it, just a little bit really adds to the Christmas spirit. For example, I am planning on getting Christmas bed sheets. Doesn't have to be expensive, or you could get a wreath. Leading into that, we have number 2, put lights up. There is just something so magical about Christmas lights, either inside or outside. I personally love gold Christmas lights outside the house. If I go down a street and there are lights up outside a house, I just think it looks so cozy and so inviting and so warm. Obviously some people can go quite extreme. You can get funky coloured ones, you can get the big electronic Christmas light displays. You can do whatever you desire. And thirdly, to go with that, is of course get a Christmas tree. Obviously not everyone can get a real Christmas tree, and that's completely fine. So even if you're just getting or putting up an artificial Christmas tree, that works just the same. Obviously you can decorate it with lots of different baubles and Christmas lights to make your house look really magical and Christmassy. It's hard to deny that decorating for Christmas definitely brings the Christmas spirit into the house. Next up, go Christmas shopping and buy some presents. I like to take a day and try and get as much of my Christmas shopping done in that day that I can do physically shopping. This depends on how much you can physically get in person, depending on whoever you're buying for and what you're getting for them. And if you don't have anyone who you're buying Christmas presents for, you can always treat yourself to a nice Christmas present. Following up with that, we have wrap presents, obviously to gift or to go under the Christmas tree. You can have a bow, tie a ribbon. I love wrapping presents. I love giving as a whole. I think I've said that so many times on this channel. So Christmas is again my dream time. I like to sit down, watch something or listen to music and really get in the flow of wrapping up all my presents and writing the tags and, you know, then giving them out. It's one of my favourite things. Next, get some Christmas pyjamas. I know for some families this is a bit of a Christmas tradition. They get matching pyjamas either throughout the month of December or on Christmas Eve or on Christmas Day. And I think that's really sweet. I think the thing about Christmas is everything just feels a bit more magical. So if you're really wanting to step into that Christmas spirit, it's just about making everything a little bit more magical. So it doesn't have to be much. You don't have to do all of this because obviously Christmas can be a very expensive time. But just pick a couple of things. If you want to treat yourself to some Christmas pyjamas, you can. And then you can sleep in them for all of December. Watch a Christmas movie. If you stick around to the end of this video, I've curated a list of what I deem to be all of the essential Christmas movies that you can pick and choose from. Make it a bit of a night. You can get some snacks, get a hot chocolate, which is another activity on this bucket list. You can watch it with your family or your friends, cozy up under a blanket, put the fire on, just really cuddle down, relax, and enjoy a nice Christmas movie. Buy or wear some fluffy socks. Notoriously, December is quite a cold month, so again, it's just about winding down, relaxing and taking pleasure in the small things. Make a Christmas craft. There are loads of different things you could make, and then if you're making a decoration, like you could make a bauble or you can make a gift to give to someone. Do it with, again, some friends or family. Make a little activity out of it, a little afternoon, a little crafting afternoon. Eat a candy cane. Do I really need an explanation for this one? Give to the homeless. I think during Christmas a lot of people can forget that it is the time for giving and not the time for receiving. You know, we make these big wish lists and we think of what we want to ask for and what we're getting, and you just kind of have to stop and take a minute and think that not everyone gets to have a nice Christmas, not everyone gets to enjoy. Some people just don't have the money, or it's not viable for them to have the Christmas that we are so fortunate to receive kind of without a thought. So I think it's really, really, really important during this time to give back to your community, give back to everyone. I think it's angel tree tags are the American version, and the Dunelm tree tags are the English version of basically adopt a child and you get to buy them what they want for Christmas. I think that is such a lovely idea. These programs are an organised way to give to those who really need it, and a way to make somebody else's Christmas really, really special. If not, there are other ways you can give to your community. You can donate to food banks, you can donate to charities, you can donate old things that you don't need. So yeah, I think it's really important for everyone to remember that Christmas is a time of giving, not a time of receiving. So make sure you give to somebody who needs it this Christmas. Next, write Christmas cards. You don't have to do them to everyone, maybe just the most important people in your life. Get a Christmas cup. These are everywhere in any shop you go into, but again, it's just about making even the tiniest tasks a little bit more special. So when you're having a cup of tea or a cup of coffee in the morning, it just makes everything a bit more seasonal and festive. Going with this, drink hot chocolate. I mentioned this when I said about watching a Christmas movie. Hot chocolate is just the perfect festive seasonal drink. Decorate a gingerbread house. I've never done this, and I say each year that I want to do it, so I'm determined that this year is the year I'm going to do it, whether with my friends or by myself or with my boyfriend, I don't know, but I will make a gingerbread house. I don't even really care that much about eating it, I just want to make it look really pretty. Have a games night. I really want to do this year with my friends. You can play any game you want. Get a group of friends or family members round. You can play a bunch of different games, or you can play one of those games that you need a lot of time for, like Monopoly. I think it would be so fun to do like a crisps and dips night along with this. You're all just sitting around. You can drink some hot chocolate while you do it, or you could drink some mulled wine. You're spending time with loved ones, you're inside, it's cozy, and you're just having a blast. It's literally everything that Christmas is about. Go to a Christmas or a carols service. This kind of depends on your preference. If you are religious, you can go to a Christmas service, or if you just want to enjoy that sort of magical community spirit, you can go to a carol service and just sing and get in the spirit. Listen to Christmas music. I'm sure that even if you don't intentionally try to do this, you will by force. No matter where you go, you will listen to a Christmas song, I'm sure of it. Bake a Christmas treat, either just to, again, just kind of cozy up inside, or you can gift them. I love to bake treats and gift them to people. It's a really nice present. I love to bake, and who doesn't like a sweet treat? And it's thoughtful and it's intentional because you're thinking of what they'd like and you handmade it, and I think it's just that touch more thoughtful than perhaps a bar of chocolate or bag of sweets, because you've gone to that effort yourself. Or you can just make them for yourselves or your friends or your family. I saw these chocolate cornflake wreaths that I really want to make, but there are endless amounts of inspiration and ideas all over social media if you don't know what to make. Look at Christmas lights. Most town centres obviously put lots of lights up around Christmas time, so it's an activity in itself, just walking around and looking at all of these Christmas lights. Some streets go all out with their decorations. Next, now you may say I'm too old for this, but I personally don't think I am. leave food out for Father Christmas. I do this every year. I don't care what you have to say. I will never stop this tradition. I will keep doing it until I can do it for my own kids. Christmas Eve would not be the same without putting food for Father Christmas right before you go to bed. Light a candle. Again, the Christmas season is just about really relaxing and slowing down. So light a candle, chill out. You can obviously get a candle that smells festive. There are so many different ones. I'm sure you'd be able to find them, you know, ones that smell like a Christmas tree and ones that smell like Christmas spices and ones that smell like a fire, you know, all sorts of different ones. Or you could get the light up ones. They're really cool. Go on a festive walk. It's kind of similar to the autumnal walk. There's nothing really special about the walk. It's just that you're intentionally doing it as a festive activity is what makes it festive. Going on a big walk with your family, and then on to the next activity, which is go to the pub. The pub is a perfect way to end a walk. Get some chips, get a nice drink, cozy up inside. Spend intentional time with loved ones. Christmas is all about spending time with those you love. So I think it's really important to just intentionally appreciate and hang out with those you loved. It could be family, it could be friends. Just really take time to appreciate those around you. It could be doing any of these activities that I've already said, or it literally could just be sitting down and talking. Help prepare the Christmas lunch or the Christmas dinner whenever you have your Christmas meal. It is a very big task to create a Christmas meal, so make sure you're helping out. You can just help prepare vegetables or just see what you can do. Ask if you can bring a pudding. Just ask what your host needs. Make a homemade gift. This could be either the Christmas craft or the Christmas treat that was mentioned earlier on this bucket list. Gifts don't have to be expensive and bought for them to be appreciated. I think a homemade gift is always way more appreciated than something bought. And finally, go ice skating. This is such a fun one. Ice rinks will pop up all around and it's a nice activity to go and see who ends up on their bottom first, because I guarantee some of you will. And that concludes my bucket list for this Christmas. I hope you have a couple of ideas of what you'd like to do. And now let's get on to the watch list. There are a ton of Christmas movies out there. There are a few of these that I have to watch each year. They are a Christmas essential to my month. And then some that are not Christmas themed, but again are essentials for me and my family to watch. Starting off with the best, Love Actually. Do I even need to explain? If you haven't watched this movie, please do. I don't think I've ever met a single person who dislikes Love Actually. This for me is a Christmas Eve movie and I will be watching it. This is the one movie that I have to watch. Next is The Holiday. This is another really good Christmas classic. Next is Home Alone. I think I will surprise some people when I say it doesn't have as much of a significance in my childhood that I know it does for other people. Next, The Grinch. I know this was the cause of a lot of people's nightmares as a child. Again, this is not really one that was overly significant in my childhood like I know it was in some people's, but it is very much a Christmas classic. Next is Elf. And finally, for my Christmas movies, is The Muppet Christmas Carol. So next, these need a little bit of explaining because they're not your regular Christmas movies, but in my family, between sort of Boxing Day and New Year, everyone is home, my parents are off work, and everyone's just in the house, and it's a very intentional time of just relaxing and not doing anything, sort of no stress. So there'd be a lot of movies on that we'd watch, we'd all be in the kitchen and somebody would be sitting and watching and we'd all kind of slowly drift and watch it. And these are just sort of movies that in my head are movies for that sort of time between Boxing Day and New Year when you're really slowing down and just enjoying everything. But first is the Bridget Jones's movies, both Bridget Jones's Diary, Bridget Jones's Baby, Bridget Jones, The Edge of Reason, and one that I haven't watched yet but I'm sure could also be included is Bridget Jones' Mad About the Boy. Need I explain? Kind of classic rom-coms. Next is Notting Hill, Four Weddings and a Funeral, Paddington, a proper family movie. Who doesn't love Paddington? And finally, it wouldn't be a movie watch list without mentioning, of course, Harry Potter. The classic Christmas vibes. I don't think there's any question about that one. That is both my Christmas bucket list and my recommendations for a movie watch list. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this has got you in the spirit of Christmas just a little bit. If, like me, Christmas doesn't start for you until the 1st of December. I hope you'll have found a couple of ideas that you want to implement into your December. Similarly to what I did in autumn, I will be vlogging what I get done from this bucket list, and we can assess at the end of December how well I did onto my Christmas bucket list. I hope you enjoyed today's video and I'll see you soon. Bye guys.